Okay, so you mentioned that you want to lose weight because it's postpartum. What are some of the struggles that you're dealing with right now in that?
One of the biggest struggles is to be patient because I want to hurry up and get to a place where I feel really confident in my postpartum body, and that is not something that happens overnight, right? So it's hard to be patient. The other struggle in the beginning was establishing a new routine with the baby. So all new, like I had to, ask for help to go to the gym, to somebody watch the baby. That was new. I have to make sure that the good food is in the house because I feel really hungry.
Yeah.
So if I don't
especially post-nursing, you're like, give me all the food.
If I don't have the good food, then I'm going to eat something. And so I've had to make sure I am really deliberate about grocery shopping. So I use a grocery shopping app so that I don't have to think about it, and I just push the button and all the same stuff that I order comes to me, and it's really easy. It doesn't even cost a lot. It's called Instacart. And that's helped a lot. So those are kind of like challenges I've worked through, but right now I think that the hardest thing, other than being patient, is being deliberate about eating protein, which is so funny because that is like nutrition 101, and as a nutrition coach it should be easy.
Right.
But it's always hard. It's always hard, and so with a new baby, I have to be more deliberate about food prep, and that means like buying protein and actually cooking it in advance. And I didn't have to do that before; I could just wing it.
Right.
And now I'm more deliberate, making sure that it's there, so I actually get enough in.
Yeah.
If I'm not, then I'm not going to lose weight.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally. And now you're in a different boat because you're bulking, right? Yeah. And so bulking typically scares women because then nobody especially when we don't want to gain weight. But I've done it in the past. How do you deal with, or does it freak you out when you see the scale go up?
Yes.
As a man.
Yeah. So I was gonna jump in anyway. Because, it is a mind. Can I curse?
Sure.
It is a mind fuck. It really is. And male or female, when you're focused on trying to achieve a certain physique, and even if it doesn't matter if it's because of aesthetics or because of how it makes you feel or because of insecurities or whatever other reason, it is always going to be emotionally driven to some extent. So when you see yourself, quote unquote, backsliding because of the number, you automatically have that emotional reaction. And it's part of just, you could say all the logical statements you want. It's just a number. It doesn't define you. It's a data point, but that doesn't take away the emotion from it. So you really have to go in with the big picture of understanding the long-term emotional play. So that's what I don't try and replace my emotions with logic because that never works.
Okay.
So I try and look at my emotional investment long-term, which is I am going to look at this as, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to put me in a better place because I know that it's valuable for me, for my confidence. I know that it's valuable for my health, my well-being, all these things that I can't live in a chronic state of dieting because of these psychological tolls. So it's almost like a long-term emotional play as much as it is trying to replace that and just say, oh, it's just data. If that works, then nobody would have scale issues, right? Because we all know that it's just a data point.
Right.
But then, so the way that I deal with it is first of all, I try and trust my body as much as possible and look at pictures, look at how I feel, look at my performance in the gym, look at other biofeedback indicators outside of just the scale, and really trying to look at that as a chance to be more intuitive with myself and trusting in my body, and then really just, it's the same. I think it's more difficult than cutting, than trying to lose fat, from the mindset perspective.
Mentally, for sure.
So, really looking at I feel better when I'm working out. I'm trying to find those wins every single day. I slept better, had more energy, my sex drive is higher, I can lift more weight, all of these things that you find from having more calories. And, so that's really where I put the focus.
Yeah, I've heard you speak about the scale, and I'm so glad we got to touch on it because I think your outlook on it is really important. Because I've been the one who says, "Oh, don't even get on the scale," and then I realize how wrong that is because you're not going through it; you're just avoiding it. So that's all right. Well, I'm good. I'm so excited that both Mike and Christy were here for you. Hey, if you have any additional questions for him, I know where to find him. I'll actually link it in this newsletter. So let him know your questions, and we'll talk to you later.